what do you think made Tara such a great front woman? You didn't in rock and in heavier music, it's mostly male dominated.
Yeah.
So she was kind of like your secret weapon or something that
Yeah.
she helped the band stand out, and a great captivating front woman who's gone on to great success in other
Hmm.
things.
Yep.
What do you think made her such a great front woman for Joydrop?
Well, she was the last to join the band. She was the missing puzzle piece. We had things in place. We had songs written. We had actually tried a couple singers out before her, and they just didn't have it. There was something missing. Something, they could sing, but they just didn't have that something. And she walked into the room, and it was like, even before she opened her mouth, we're like, she's got something. I mean, yeah, she's a beautiful woman, but besides that, she had this energy, this vibe about her that's very captivating and powerful. And she's all that. She's a beautiful woman. She's smart. She's fearless, and I think her fearlessness is one of the things that makes her a great front woman. Um, you know, and this is at the time, like we alluded to, we were talking about the Woodstock '99. It's around the time when there's a lot of douchebags out, a lot of douchebaggery going around on in those days. Guys were, you know, like very inappropriate a lot of the time,
The
and even
toxic
to her,
masculinity,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Limp Bizkit was like the
yeah,
the the front band for all that.
exactly. And they were fueling it. So we'd go on. I mean, we'd go on. She because she's the lead singer, she'd have to do a lot of the interviews. And at the time, the disc jockeys, the DJs at the radio stations, they were just like that. They'd be like, "Yeah, so what's your vagina look like?" And saying just
Holy.
being shit like that all the time, right? And she doesn't suffer fools. So, and guys in the audience was saying shit to her or being inappropriate with the girls around them that she could see it. She'd call them on it, and then she'd get back to the mic and just kick their asses. And she was fearless and confident. She'd come out. She had a great presence on stage, and she's a cool rock chick. She loves rock music. She loved it. She embodied it. She embraced it. She just took it on and ran with it, and it was great. And it was great to watch. And it's great. It's a great energy to be around. And I mean, as a drummer and one of the founding guys of the band, to sit behind that and know that everyone's got their role in the band, and there was no weak link, and her being the face of the band, because she is, she's got to step up and represent, and she did that fearlessly, and it was amazing to be around and watch that.
So I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't get some words from the great and powerful Tara Slone. So singer from Joydrop, TV host, doing amazing things in the hockey world now. She said she sent in quite a bit to say about Tony. So here we go. Tony Rabalao is one of my best friends on this planet. Everyone calls him Rabs, but I call him Tones. A soulmate in the truest meaning of the word. He has one of the biggest hearts I've ever known, a razor sharp and contagious sense of humor, and a vast intellect that at times is outside of our dimension. Musically, the man is a genius. Tricky, clever, shifty, perfection with lyrics, melody, and rhythm. Tony has a touch for songwriting that puts him among the best ever. It actually pisses me off that more people don't know how fucking good he is. I guess she has a dirty mouth like you. You guys deserve each
There's
other
like a
here.
trucker. Yep.
And as a drummer, well, he is the badassest. I know that's not a word she says. He's the most badass drummer in the land, full stop. That's from Tara Slone.
Awesome. Yeah, she's awesome. And yeah, it's funny because when you're in that bubble, and you're spending, every day, all the time in close quarters, people can you start to see, the things that you can easily irritate each other. And when we were in the band at the time, it was so pressure, and the amount of time we spent together, we couldn't really appreciate it and see it for what it was. And it wasn't until the band sort of went our separate ways and put things on the shelf that we actually became really good friends, because we didn't have that added pressure, and we could just sort of we were outside of it, and we could just see each other for who we were as people. And we became very good friends after the fact. I mean, we were always friends during, but like, again, it's like a family, and families you live in the same house, it's like, who left the milk carton in there with no milk in it, or who didn't do this or who didn't do that. You start getting at each other a little bit. And then when you can step outside of it and actually see the person for who they are and get to appreciate that, it was an amazing thing. And to this day, we're still the best of friends. Yeah.